Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me. This is forever. Forever, man. I mean that.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Set.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Prescott now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, Prescott stripped. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. That's Elliott, complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. We turn our attention to the Panthers as they come out here on offense, and it's been an interesting 3-year run. You look back to their Super Bowl appearance, then they dropped to 6-10 a couple of years ago. Last year back in the playoffs with 11 wins. So what in 2018?
I think a continuation of 2017 and an expansion on what we saw. It's always going to be a tough-minded team. They want to run the ball inside, and Cam Newton can be your short yardage runner as well as play the quarterback position and throw it. But they want to open things up. Remember, they drafted Christian McCaffrey last year, want to get him the ball in open space. They ended up drafting DJ Moore this year, so they want to be more explosive down the field throwing the football. And Luke Kuechly is a heck of a building block on defense. This is a team that fully expects to contend in the NFC South, and they think they can go much deeper in the playoffs.
Here's Newton now on second down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Out comes the Cowboys offense. The wild optimism going into last season, of course, because they were coming off that 13-3 year, but they faded a bit last year as they dropped to a good but not great 9-7.
The good thing for Dallas, they play in a pretty volatile division, the NFC East. There hasn't been a repeat champion in the East since 2003, 2004, and that was Philadelphia, who currently holds the crown right now. But this is a Dallas team that I think has worked its way through some adversity. They've lost some key veteran players along the way the last 2 years. So the face of the franchise, actually the face is quarterback Dak Prescott. But to me, the guy who really makes them go, running back Ezekiel Elliott. If they get 16 out of him, expect Dallas to be in the thick of things.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
46.
Here's Prescott. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. And he finds Beasley complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Carolina getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I got 40. Set. 180.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Set. Ready. Look at it.
First down, here's the run with Anderson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Everyone's got 4 down. Set. 180. Set. 180.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Smith catches left side. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Look at it.
Newton's going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set. 180.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Here we go, fellas. Set.
On second down, McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here we go, 46.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
46.
A second down throw for Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Here we go. Good.
Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. First down, Prescott. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. Airing it out for Hearns. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Newton on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton flush to his right. And he's got room. And avoids the contact by sliding. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. When someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Let's rock now.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
To throw on third down. Newton looking for the tight end Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before. Almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They give him a gain of 38.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, get that 26.
A 2nd down throw to Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Prescott on 1st down. Drops it underneath. Allen. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running it.
Williams loses the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
3 down. Set. 780.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Alert. 3 down. Set. Set, 180. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
3 down. That's it. Ready to eat. Great.
Newton now to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
That's it. What it is. 20. 55's mine, God. 55. Gun. It's our time. Great.
Out of the gun, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd quarter in Carson. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Awesome.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Switch. 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the red zone now, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Prescott yet again. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Got to give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that 1 home run before this one's over.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we're back now in Charlotte. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that 1st win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hurns, his first touchdown in a Cowboy uniform. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Moore now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Here's Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The big fella. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Set. 180. Hey, get right down. Get right there.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go. 180.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Dancing to his left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here we go. 180. Switch and 8. 26.
2nd down, Prescott being chased out left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Back, back, back. Slam, slam, slam.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Cam fighting, he lost the football, it's out. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Moore now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Panthers. 42 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes in.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing here, Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year.